Memphis, Tennessee, straight up this bitch.
I'm wondering whether it's be a disaster. Oh, let's see what happens.
MC Jarbo.
Let's see what happens.
Did someone say, wait a minute, Matt, no.
Oh dear, what a disaster. What a disaster indeed. Okay, yes, can you hear me?
I'm ready when you are.
Yes, ready when you are. Oh dear, that's a bit embarrassing. That's a bit embarrassing. The stream has now started. The stream has now started. And I've finally managed to get a guest. Who runs the channel. Whose subscriber count is 10 times larger than mine. So let's welcome Johnny Fox. Johnny Fox, please do introduction so that I can take a drink of water.
Start with an introduction, you say?
Yes, introduction. Yeah, just anything. My throat is parched. I have no idea why. I really have no idea why. But please help me. My throat is dying.
Yeah, well, I'm Johnny Fox. I'm pretty sure most of the people that hate Ethan Ralph know who I am or have run into me in the past. But I basically just do a show about stupid people on the stupid internet, basically. So that's what I do, is just make videos about stupid people.
Yes, but I'm curious. What's your encounter with Ethan Ralph, since this is the Gunt News network and all?
Well, I mean, I knew him back during Gamergate back in the day, because that was kind of my thing. You know, I was around that time, and you know, he was around and all, but you know, he was nowhere near as crazy as he is now, or at least we didn't see it back then. At least I didn't. You know, he was a lot easier to deal with. He didn't go off the handle and scream and talk about if he shit himself, he'd tell you motherfuckers and all that. Like, he didn't do any of that back then. He was a lot more boring, but I think over time, after prison, he really did change and become what, you know, people call today the Gunt. You know, like the monster that has become the Gunt is what you see now. So
no, all of us, you know, I thought it was always like that, to be honest. I thought it was not one saying it was always like that. I've come to believe that in the past it was always in him. It was always in him. When things were very good, he can't hide it. Can hide it. But when things go bad, well, the mask just slips. The mask just falls apart.
That's pretty much what I've heard from people that knew him on a more personal level and in real life, said that that's what it was. But he was a lot better at concealing the way he was, you know, in real life to the public, until, you know, much later on when people, you know, the mask slipped, as people say. And yeah, now you got what you got now. And, you know, a big component of my show back in May or whatever was Ralph as well. And the show was doing well. But yeah, so I just decided it's just time to break away from him, and, you know.
Yes, actually, shouldn't
all
let
that.
Yes, actually, shouldn't really have let it gone to his head. Actually, is that? But
yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Okay. One gun. This is the Gunt News Network. One gun's down. Should we proceed to the next one? Yes, I've seen you uploading videos. The videos that you have garnered. So the videos that you have done. Let me just pull it up. Just give me a moment. I pull it up. Yes, your YouTube channel. Can you see the YouTube channel? Can you see the stream? You can, yes.
I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, looking stream.
What's going on, everybody? It's Johnny Fox again. Oh, good God!
Was that your
voice? I don't see anything like his videos yet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see it now? You can, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is Johnny Fox's channel. 406 subscribers, 10 times larger than mine. Everything's always 10 times larger than this, whatever I'm running right now. But there we go. Now, I noticed that, yes, the stream that garners, I think,
what's going on, everybody?
What's going on? But you almost have 3,000 views. It's much higher than the rest of the videos. So I'm thinking this is the highlight. I'm thinking this is, for now, that this is the highlight of the videos you've done so far. So this is one who I want to talk about, our friend Boogie. So move on to the next Gunt. What do you know about Boogie exactly? Yes, what do you know?
He's just a fat guy from apparently Arkansas that is really fucking retarded and puts a lot of his stuff online that he shouldn't, and then ended up pointing a gun at a guy that came to his house to harass him. So he ended up getting charges filed against him that were eventually settled, where he didn't have to go to jail for it, but he became like a felon or whatever because of it. It was some type of deal he took, but it's just a lot of a guy that basically, so like you said about the whole Ralph thing and the mask slipped. That's what people say about Boogie was. It was a guy that was really popular, well known to be like a nice guy or whatever. But then people really started noticing, especially on his Twitch live shows, that he was a lot different person. That he wasn't like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube, as he referred to himself, and that he became kind of an asshole. It's sort of like the reverse of me. I try to, people think I'm an asshole in the videos, but as soon as they talk to me outside of the videos, I think I'm a lot more chill because I guess I am. But Boogie was the opposite. Like, on the videos, he seemed really nice. On streams, he was a dick. And, a lot of people took issue with that. And like you said with Ralph, eventually the criticism started coming and Boogie couldn't take it. So Boogie did Boogie things and ruined his fucking career, over time. And, just kind of went down the drain. And now he's just kind of circling and trying to catch what he had before, but I don't know, man. We're in kind of opposite paths. Like I'm trying to make, not a career, but like trying to make my stamp on the internet, I guess I would say. And he's on his way out. I'm on my way in. Is what I'm trying to do. But I don't think I'll ever hit 3 or 4 million subs, whatever Boogie has. I don't even know if I'll hit 3 or 4,000 at any point, but. I think people will remember me more fondly than Boogie at this point, I would think. But who the hell knows what will happen in the next 6 months or so? No telling. I could just say screw it and go back to being an author and no YouTube, or who knows what I'm going to do. I don't know either.
Yeah, so this is my opinion of Boogie. I mean, do you want to look at the farms? I will switch on. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just switch it off. Okay, but from what I gather from the farms, he has quite a different history. Had some tales of him starting as an edgy porn blogger, and then he made this break in YouTube because, well, like the angry Nintendo nerd, all these early comments, all these early entrants. Since his videos are of a better quality than whatever is making videos. 2006, yes, 2006. It's short videos. People do it as it's very fringe. I mean, if you still remember what the world was like in 2006.
Yeah, I remember it was like, yeah.
Yes, YouTube was considered, yes, on the fringes. You don't put up documentaries. You don't stream what do you call it? You don't stream documentaries, stream cable TV on YouTube on those days. Then there comes some Boogie. Like the Angry Nintendo Nerd and other early entrants like DSP, they came in. And yes, and because by virtue of that, put up better show than others, rather than uploading a very poorly filmed video. They try to make an actual show. So that's why Boogie is doing much better. I mean, has this huge subscriber count. He has taken some sort of what do you call that? He's taken some sort of. Well, you're now seeing you can see the kiwi farms right now, yes?
I'm not looking at kiwi farms right this second, but I can get to it if you need me to.
Oh, no, kiwi farms. So it's a stream. I'm streaming right now. I'm not sure whether I am. OBS is really headache. It's always for the headache.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, OBS is not showing kiwi farms right now.
Sean, okay, very good. Thank goodness it's not showing kiwi farms, I guess. Okay.
Well, I'll look up Boogie's threads.
Yes, look up threads, but yes, look up Boogie's thread. But no, all details are here. I don't think you want to read this entire wall of text over here. But it's basically what I've said already. Yes, he's early entrant. He got very early entrant. That's why. Well, when people think of YouTube, oh, he's an early entrant. He's more or less the face, like DSP, like Angry Nintendo Nerd. He's more or less the face. This is how he managed to get millions of subscribers. Not because he's particularly good, but because he was at the right place at the right time. And everything, he just covers everything under the sun, I guess. But politics-wise, he is considered centrist. Somewhere. Okay, let's control F centrist. Okay, that is. In the time of Sun, however, Boogie made himself known as a nice guy who was compassionate and tried to see things from both sides. So in the end, he called himself a centrist. But one moment. Do you think whatever politics Boogie is showing right now, do you think that he is being a centrist?
Not really. I think he's a lot more left wing than he wants to let on. But I just can't see Boogie taking a hard stance on anything. But he's kind of just he's sort of like Ralph. You just don't know what the fuck he is. He is whatever makes him the most money is what Boogie is at this point. So I would say, while Ralph is supposedly right, I would say Boogie is like the left wing Ralph kind of. They're very similar if you think about it. A lot of pathological lying, a lot of abuse, a lot of being shitty to their past women, a lot of lying, a lot of not scams, but like money grubbing and grifting and all that. They're just, they're basically just like the same. Like Boogie is just a more famous, more refined version of the Gunt. So
More refined version of the Gunt. Oh, he does this did lot. Have you seen this picture? Okay, I'm not sure if the farm's showing right now. Okay. Yes, it is showing. Okay. Oh, no, it's still showing the. Okay. Oh, never mind. Let's see. See, that's why I really don't like OBS. But was wondering whether you've seen this very famous shot. The crazy things Boogie did. Have you ever seen him standing on the doorway? Okay, let me see. Boogie
with the gun in his hand.
With the gun in his hand.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say, this is not very good. This is not very good. This is not a very good photo. There are better photos out there where he's standing his entire there we go.
Yeah, I've seen that before, yeah.
It's crazy. The idea hold on. It's not showing. The thing is, well, I don't think Boogie is as crazy as Boogie as well. Not yet, by the way. Not yet. But yes, he does have his time in the sun, does have his moments. I have absolutely no idea what he was thinking, to be honest. I
don't think he was thinking at all, to be honest. So
I mean, have you ever caught in this situation?
Any normal, see, if that was me, if someone came into my door and started beating on the door, I just call the cops. I tell them fuck off and call the cops. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed. The only time you're supposed to use a gun like that is if he was breaking into the house. But him knocking on the door saying, open the door, asshole, or whatever, is not, is not a gun-worthy situation at all. Like, he fucked up from just opening the door to start with, let alone, pulling a gun out, when he came out.
And yes, you took the words exactly out of my mouth. You took the words exactly out of my mouth. And now people who are trying to be funny, like myself, will say, oh, he had an argument with Frank Castle a few weeks ago, and now he really wants to kill him. Finally, he had this excuse and thought he could pull a gun out like that. Yes, warning shot. I think just chickened out. He really wanted to pull the gun on him. Oh, but
I think Boogie's just a fucking retard.
Oh, you don't want to envision the worst case scenario. You don't want to envision the worst case scenario where he is actually trying to plot to kill our friend Frank Castle.
Honestly, Frank Castle's going to get his own self killed one of these days. The way he goes around and fucks with people, like random people in public, and the stuff he does, like his type of content is going to get him killed. Boogie ain't going to kill him. Somebody else will, though.
Yes, I know. But do you ever think that Boogie actually had the intent to kill Frank Castle?
No, I don't think so.
You're a very kind-hearted man. Very forgiving, very magnanimous. Not like me.
I think Boogie was trying to scare him and intimidate him, thinking that would do something. But Frank is so psychotic that he has a gun in his face and he doesn't think nothing of it. So, he's eventually going to get into a situation with the person, just like Boogie, where it's like, oh, I'm going to come to your house and kill you. And, the guy, he shows up at the guy's house, guy pulls out a gun and actually shoots his ass. It's going to eventually happen if he keeps up what he does. But, people, I don't know why people watch Frank Castle. When I watch him, it just disgusts me that people, endorse this kind of abuse on random people in public for no reason. And, just being an asshole to be an asshole, there's no comedy in that, and just harassing random people in public. They're just like sort of like the prank channels that just inconvenience people's days and just do really stupid shit to for content. I just think it's so dumb, but and I don't watch it and don't endorse it at all. I think if you're gonna be a troll, you should just rather keep it online or something. Like I don't think it's wrong to go to like an Antifa rally and like blast like I don't know Johnny Rebel or something. That'd be funny as shit if someone did, but nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's getting assaulted. No one's getting pushed around or intimidated or bullied.
But so I take it that you don't like IP2. Do you consider yourself an IP2 fan?
I'm not an IP2 fan at all. No.
Do you like what Andy Warski did in Florida?
I don't like Andy Warski as a person or professionally or anything else. So no.
But what he did in Florida, the shenanigans of Florida,
I have condemned that, and if I haven't condemned that publicly, I'm condemning it now. I've always thought that the guy that he was with, that was holding the gun, who was also an idiot, got a raw deal. Because from what I understand, Andy just kind of abandoned him and didn't help him at all. After that, he just let the poor fucker go to jail and acted like he had nothing to do with it. And I don't know, maybe something different happened, but he left the guy high and dry, and that's kind of how Andy is. He's left me high and dry more than once, on dealings we had, and even outright lied about me in public. And that's, fuck you, Andy. And I don't have any problem with PPP personally. Besides, I think he's not funny, but Andy can eat a dick for all I care. And if he sees this, I don't care if he gets mad or not. Just blow it at your ass, asshole. Just he's just so fucking. He pisses me off because he's so fucking unreliable that it's like he's one of these people that just comes to you. And he acts like he's your best friend, and he promises you, oh, we're going to do this, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to push your show or your book or your whatever to the moon, and I'm going to, oh, yeah, man, just here's my address, send me it, and I'll read it, and I'll review it, all this shit. Like, he just will promise you everything, everything in the world, and then when you come to collect, like, hey, man, what did you think, or, even try to follow up, like, he just rather blows you off or says, oh, I never said that, or just he fucks you around one way or another, and just fuck him. He's just a time waster. He's someone that wastes people's time. When I didn't ask for a favor, he offered a favor and then didn't follow through with said favor when I had made plans to work with him. As you remember, Seethe, I'm guessing is that how you say your name, Seethe?
Oh, any way you want to call me. Anything you want to call me.
Okay. Seethe, you remember Falco Punch 64, don't you?
Oh, yes, I do remember him. Yes, I do remember him. Sounds very much like you.
It was me, obviously. I think people knew that already.
Yes, go on. Yes, I'm joking. Go on.
I mean, of course, everybody knows that. I mean, it was just a rebrand, man. I thought the Johnny Fox brand was so dead that it could never go anywhere, but it turned out that Falco Punch was dead from the beginning, didn't even hatch. So, and Johnny Fox was still alive, didn't even know it. But that's why I just changed the name back. But no, man, it's just like, me and him had that I wouldn't even say it was like a contract deal, but we had a thing where we were talking in the DMs or whatever. This is when I was still Falco Punch, way back in May. And we had a thing where I was like, hey man, you have your Kino Casino and y'all cover a lot of stuff or whatever. I'm doing this stuff. I'm doing really good numbers with the Gunt content because you remember I was getting about 200 viewers a night under that label.
Yes.
Doing the Gunt stuff. And said, do you want me on Friday nights before you go live to do like a recap show where for like an hour we kind of just go through the highlights of Kino Casino and maybe mix in some of my shit, and we'll have like a pre-show. And a lot of people still are like, why aren't you doing the pre-show? And the problem was the pre-show idea was it was a fail. Well, it failed. The first one failed to begin with because it just didn't draw any house, so no one gave a fuck. And then around that same time, some personal drama happened behind the scenes with some people. Legal issues happened, which made me decide to quit because I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done." But along with some other personal issues, I know this isn't what the show was supposed to be about, but point is, me and him had a handshake deal. All right, he goes, "Well, I'm going to push your show. I'm going to push it. We're going to have the whatever I was going to. I forgot what the fucking title was going to be. It was." I forgot what it wasn't going to be Falco Punch or Falco Punched. It was going to be something casino.
Wait, sorry, handshake deal? Handshake deal with whom?
Yeah. Andy Worski.
Oh, Andy Worski approached you.
Yes. No, he has approached me so many fucking times in the past, and every fucking time that me and him made a deal, he reneged on it. He just backed out, he bailed, he fucking acted like he never said it, bitched to Geek Thulu about, oh, he keeps asking me about his book stuff to push his books. Motherfucker, you're the one that came to me and said, I will push your book to the moon, gave me his fucking address. I shipped it to him $20 damn, a fucking paperback, just so he could have a full copy. First guy that ever had a copy of any of my books, by the way, was Andy Worski because of this deal that he was offering me, which fell through, of course. I see the faces, yeah. But just fuck him. That's all I'm gonna. That's all I got on that. Just fuck him. He's just an unreliable prick that goes and twists the past. He lies to people. He just, goes and tells you one thing that didn't fucking happen that way, and everyone knows it. And PvP will eventually come out with a fuck Worski show. He's eventually going to get sick of Worski. Looks like he's gotten close a few times, and he'll eventually come out and make a show and dump all the shit about Worski because that's how PvP is. He's not one of these quieter, laid-back types that are, going to just go away quietly like Chris Worski or JF or talking about John Francois Garipay, whatever the fuck his name is, that guy.
John Francois
the French guy, who didn't, really do much. And Ralph, didn't really have that much, never had an official real deal with Andy, but like PvP is going to be the one that really sinks Andy's battleship when they break up. So you're going to hear all sorts of shit come out about that, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, I wish he would have never talked to me. I think that's the thing that pisses me off is, see, I came to you, kept telling me my show was great, that I had more subs than you, whatever. I said, okay, I'm going to help you. So what am I doing here? I'm sitting here giving you content that people want to watch, probably, that may want to watch, so it can help your channel. See, I offered that. I followed through. I didn't go and, just ghost you tonight. I didn't fucking say, oh, well, act like I never even offered or anything. That's what fucking Andy would do. He would just do that shit to people. Nope. Like, he would just, I don't know why he would do it either, because I didn't fucking ask him for nothing. I didn't ask him to fucking do it. Maybe I did, and he has DMs, and maybe I'm misremembering. But from what I remember, I never went to Andy fucking Worski and said, hey, man, I need XYZ. And Tonka saw the same fucking thing. I never said anything to him. He wanted to boost my shit because they had that thing where, oh, we're going to make your book sell more than Mundane Matt's book. That never fucking happened.
Yeah, so I really wish you showed me receipts. Do you still hold on to these emails?
Say again?
No, I really, really wish you had receipts. Oh, do you still hold on to these emails sent by Tonka Worski?
I probably do somewhere, but I'd have to dig it up. But if they want to dispute it and say I'm full of shit, that's fine. That's their right to say I'm full of shit and that I was always a loser or a hanger on or whatever the fuck. I don't care. That's their prerogative to lie about what happened. I mean, I've dealt with that a lot in a lot of these fucking circles online. That's why I've kind of quit the internet so many times, because I get sick of dealing with liars, backstabbers, snakes, people that are just full of shit, or people that talk out of both sides of the mouth. They'll smile in your face and, oh, I love your show, you're all great and all that shit. You leave the room, they're talking shit, Geek Thulu, you motherfucker, fuck you, fucking, you fucking asshole. Don't even have custody of your fucking kid, you loser. Anyway, fuck. Do I want to start talking about my ex-girlfriend who's also a YouTuber who has blackmail on me? No, we're not doing all that.
Oh no, okay, yes, I know you've been to places. Yes, no.
We don't need to get into her, because good fucking Lord, that's too far. But I'm giving you the Jim Cornette sort of experience of how this motherfucker fucked me in this business. That's what I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to give you the Jim Cornette treatment, something to really bite on, something to give you some fucking viewers, because people are going to come in here saying, why is Johnny Fox talking shit about Andy Worski?
Yes, the
Which,
reason why. Yes, the reason why I'm going. Yes, the reason why I'm asking you this, why I'm not interrupting, because I do really find this interesting. I do really find this interesting, to be honest. But don't worry, there's only one live viewer. Yeah,
that's me, probably.
Yeah, that's very probably, isn't it? That's what go talk all the shit you want. Just go talk all the shit you want. The entire stream can fold up. I don't really care at this moment. But I find this incredibly interesting. That these people approach you. I'm not so sure about Geek Solo. I'm not so sure about who's the other person. Or I'm also not so sure about
Geek Thulu really was basically, I was in a server with him, a different Discord server a while back. And, when I was in the server, he was, all basically trying to like slobber my fucking balls, talking about how great I was. And then the motherfucker turns around as soon as I leave the server, because, I'm trying to clean up my server list. I get messages saying, oh, he's telling all sorts of shit about me, saying, oh, well, Johnny just joined servers, and when he doesn't get control of it from the owners, he leaves or whatever. When he doesn't get his way or something. Like, what the fuck, bitch? I didn't say anything to nobody about
came out of left field. Yes.
Anybody. This fucking loser just comes out of the way and says that shit. I'm just like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? That's never happened. He's gotten me and John Michael Kelly fucked up for some reason, which is another thing that people do often. They rather confuse me for Ralph or John Kelly. I have no reason to understand why. I don't sound like John Kelly. I don't look like Ralph. I don't talk like Ralph. I don't do the same fucking content as Ralph. I actually put effort into my show. Even if it is a shitty show, at least I try, So
yes, I can tell. The quality of content is really much better than me. Oh dear, 2 live viewers. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? 2 live viewers. Oh dear, I think we might have to be a bit more circumspect. But never mind, just 2 live viewers. One I'm thinking, if you hold on, if you ever want someone to call into your show, or if you ever want to co-host, well, I can help you. I can help you. But I'll be very honest. I will not lick your balls. I will say that there's a very good possibility that I might not be able to turn up. Yes, but I'll be honest with you. What you said of Warseed does really corroborate. PvP, People's Populist Press, another Gunt that we might cover one of these days. It does corroborate what I'm saying is it corroborates. I know. What I'm saying is it corroborates. What you said about Warski corroborates with what PvP, People's Populist Press, that Gunt is currently experiencing. These no shows all of a sudden, and during on the day.
So Andy's not showing up. Oh, Andy's not showing up to his own fucking show now.
Yes, exactly. I'm not sure if heard the news that.
Is he still asking for half the fucking money?
And it's asking for half the money. So I have no idea how come. I've no idea how. Oh, is Eric here? Okay, thank goodness. Because personally, I have no idea what sort of sorcery that PvP do to actually get Warski on. Right? If you're saying that these people just will give up halfway, I think it's because PvP has quote unquote more clout than you. I'm not sure. Yes, not sure whether people remember who joined the Fox. Not sure who remember who called the time to join the Foxes. Yes, but PvP is the name that he wants to leech off for. So yes, it's really telling actually. It's really telling that it seems as if their own names can't bring any brand power. Yes, any draw. So that's why they have leech onto other people. As for PvP, well, another story for another day. Yes, you say?
I agree with you because honestly, as I said, I never thought PPP was funny. He always kind of got on my nerves and was kind of grating, just yelling the same meme over and over. But at the same time, PPP had an audience that he drew, and I can respect that. The guy, whatever the fuck he did, that brought an audience. They liked him. Good on him. Good for him. Happy he's making money doing what he's doing. All right. So, but the thing is, if you've noticed, when's the last time Andy actually was the star of the show, of his own damn show? That JF took over it and all the alt-right people were coming to watch fucking Andy. Watch JF. Before that, he had like that stuff where he was doing stuff with Tonka, where Tonka was the fucking star. And now he has PPP that basically is like the draw of the show, because you could replace Andy with a trained monkey and get the same fucking responses of clapping like a fucking seal and acting like a retard every 3 seconds. What was it?
Medical baskets for $0. I'm reading in chat. Eric Duchamp says I'm a frog. Yes, something around those lines.
Exactly. And I'm not saying, dude, if Andy came to me and said, Johnny, I will give you $10,000 right now to work with me again, fuck you, get out of my fucking office. I would not fucking take it, because I don't need, there's a certain point where the money is never going to be enough to put up with someone like fucking Andy. PPP, sure, I'd show up on a show and talk to him and say, hey, how you doing, buddy? And, have a nice chill chat like we're having right now, or I can just, shoot off my mouth like Cornette does sometimes. But, I would not work with Andy for any fucking price at this point. I would work with Ralph before I would work with Andy again, because at least I know Ralph would show up to the fucking show that we had scheduled, I would not have to waste time, because I know Ralph would actually be there when we're supposed to, have our guns collide show or whatever you would call it. So fuck.
Yes, but let me offer a dissenting opinion, because he said that yes, Andy Warski, he's just a leech, but he does really have the reason why PPP allegedly went back to him. It's because when PPP decided no, he's unreliable, he really is a liability rather than an asset. He really went ahead and did it, and you notice, wait, the super chats, the money that Andy Warski is bringing in, it's no longer there. It's really no longer there, and part of the reason is, well, it is his fault. I mean, he's yes, very loud. He likes to say that no, you shouldn't do this for the money. You do this for the entertainment. Yes, you can spend many of hours. Yes, put up good show. But if you dare ask to be compensated for the effort you put in to create a good show, well, you're a grifter. You're scum of the earth. So this is one reason why PPP fans, they are unwilling to donate, unwilling to just give money to him. Yes, even for his solo streams, and even for his solo streams, second reason, his solo streams, he doesn't turn on super chats. I think for very good reason, because yes, his following will turn on him. But whatever that aside, with Warsi, I would like to offer the dissenting opinion of Andy Warsi. You say that he's a leech. Well, I can get that, but do you know why? But do you know why when PPP left Warski, the money that appears to be coming to be from Andy Warski's audience, they are no longer pouring in? Do you have any idea why Andy Warski's, and why? Do you know why that's the case? It seems as if Andy Warski brings in the money.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Okay.
Yes.
How much audience does Andy Warski even have at this point? As many bridges as that fucking guy has burned, as many partners as that guy has burned, how much do you really think is there to watch Warski over PPP? Plus, are they using Power Chat or whatever that shit is Ralph uses? Weren't they using that at one point?
Yes, certainly. Ralph, I think, is still using Power Chat. I'm not so sure.
Well, the thing is, anyone that uses Power Chat, you can actually fake your donations. Just saying. You can fake the text-to-speech donations. That's actually been proven that you can fucking fake them as like a test donation. You can type whatever the hell you want. And Ralph does it all the time to, boost the idea that he actually makes money when he fucking doesn't. But
I was told. Yes, I was told.
It could be a lot of fake donations. Who knows?
Yes, I was told by the PPP capos that it is all fake. It is all real. The former PPP capos. I'm not sure whether they've heard of Perspicacity and Squad of Gothels, but according to them, the donations are all real, or at least they're receiving money. It could be left hand to right hand. I couldn't know, but they're receiving real money. So
wasn't there a rumor that Medicare Masochist was like Andy's dad or some shit?
Exactly. So basically, we're saying that Andy might have sponsors. Andy might have sponsors, unlike PPP. Actual sponsors were willing to dump a lot of money. But all this speculation. Yeah, the reason why PPP called back to Andy Warski is because Andy Warski is bringing in the money. I don't know.
Part of it is he's also too lazy to find somebody to replace Worski. He's probably too lazy for all that.
No, there are plenty of people who want to replace Wolski. That's the problem. And I think another reason is yes, he just refuses to learn how to pick up OBS. And I get this point, honestly. OBS is really a headache. It's really a nightmare. I should have done a test run. The test run using OBS, but I didn't do it for some reason. Never mind. But I'm digressing. I'm digressing from my own failures. So yes, I think it's better.
Well, I will say that I will say this, that no matter how much I think Andy Worski is a piece of shit as a human being, I will never take away the fact that he is successful as a piece of shit. He's very successful at being a leech. Like, he's good at what he does. You know, he makes a living being a leech off of PvP. So, yeah.
And well, I have to tell you, you might disagree with me. A lot of audience thought that he's just dumb. It's like the UK politician, you know. He can get away with murder. All he needs to say is, "Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't know what I did was murder." So Andy Worski gives off the same vibes. A lot of people can forgive him for aim. They think that he was just being stupid. Whenever he goes on his shows, he just pretends to have IQ much lower than his 90 IQ.
I mean, that works for him, so why the fuck not? Just that's how he gets out, you know. Go for it. If it worked before, it might work again. Just do it.
Yes, that's why a lot of people do like him. But of course, you've seen his other side. I never really had any interaction with Andy Worski. Never had any.
It's just
So I
a
wouldn't know.
flake, man. That's the word for it. That's the. I know that you say that you're not American or whatever, but the term is flake. We call them flakes. They're people that you can't rely on, can't depend on. They're just full of shit. You know, they're just full of excuses. You know, all promises and no follow through, whatever. They're just flakes, man. And I don't have time for flakes. And if Andy wants to argue with me and say, "Oh, Johnny, you're a piece of shit. Why don't you come on here and say it to my face, motherfucker?" Really? I mean, I will, but at the same time, I'm just like, bleh, I ain't got time for your ass. You're gonna waste any. You gotta pay me, Andy. Fuck. You might as well pay me if I'm gonna show up and give you a show. Fuck.
Oh wait, I have to interject. Some person says call him out, call him up on stream. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's someone else. That's someone else. But I would like to interject for a moment. Please click subscribe. I'm doing right now. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? You can, yes? Okay, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes, this small YouTube channel. I don't know what's going to happen to it, but I'm subscribed to Johnny Fox right now. Yes, I hope. Yes, I hope you can give us the daily content. You're uploading videos, aren't you? You're uploading videos right now. I think I've told you. Yes, better don't upload all of your videos at once. Just once each day, once per day. That are you still going to do that, or you're uploading old videos right now? Yes, the content that people used to watch.
I don't think there's anything old to upload at this point. I think all the archives have been used up. It wasn't that much anyway, though. A lot of it was new content.
Oh, but I've seen you uploading many videos. Yes, the amount of videos.
Actually, no, not really. It's been one came out today, one came out yesterday, one came out on the 6th, one came out on the 5th, one came out on the 5th. Well, 2 on the 5th, 2 on 3 or 4 on the 4th, and then, you know, spotty, you know.
Yes, I mean you're all overdrive. You see so many videos panned out. So are you telling me that all of these are recent? These are all recent videos.
Yeah. 90% of it is recent, really. The only old stuff I can see is anything that says Psycho Circus, which is like maybe 2 episodes, and then the John Kelly Rec stream, that was old, but everything else is brand new, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yes, I prefer your streams, to be honest, because yes, I can interact with you directly. Yes, I can interact with you directly. Yes, I prefer your streams, to be honest. And they appear to get more views, but okay, that's just me. It's just me. But I'll take a look. It sounds something that I can listen to while I'm driving. So
yeah, that's what I figure most people do when they that's what I do. I actually listen to a lot of YouTube while I'm doing other things, you know. I don't really actively watch. I don't know many videos that I actively watch when I'm not doing, you know, episodes, really. A lot of times it is just me listening to somebody's background chatter while I'm working on something else, but because I'm always working. My output is insane to begin with. Like I said, 4 years and 17 books, that tells you how much I write. So,
Yeah, so I wish
I have an editor that I have the Stephen King dream of write a book, throw it to the editor, let them deal with the shit, polish the turd up. It's just, it's a lot nicer that way where you don't have anyone else to answer to after, you get your own sort of deal going.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a bit distracted. No, what I want to say from this is, yes, I understand you've written a lot of books. I wish I had your time. I really wish I had your time, the time that
Well,
you
the thing
have.
is, I work for myself, so it's it's kind of, I make my own schedule. I don't work 9 to 5 anymore. I haven't for many years. I've basically worked for myself, and I'm making more than enough to live. And I don't need YouTube money. I don't need YouTube clout or fame to pay my bills. Not even close. And I'm just happy the way I do things now. I just basically, like you said, you just do it for fun, as a social activity, and that's kind of what I do it on YouTube. But I mean, it's of course nice to see when a video explodes and
Yes.
everyone sees it, and a few bucks here and there from a super chat is always nice. But I would never be like Andy or Ralph or any of these people ever. I've done it before. I hated it. I hated myself. I hated my life, and I would never be a full-time YouTuber again where I made this my job. Fuck that. Just not worth it.
Yes, I understand the income. Well, the income is not very stable for starters.
No, it's
Yes, and
not.
the intention you get from that cases is inordinate. It's just inordinate. I mean, I almost experienced it myself, to be honest. Almost experienced it, to be honest. So no, full-time YouTuber, unless if I hit the dumps, if I hit the absolute rock bottom, it's very easy to earn money these days. Right, you do it. I suppose you're a freelancer, if I might say that. And never, I don't want you.
Yeah.
I don't get too much personal details. Oh, just one moment. If anyone's listening to it, I think one of you. Yes, all one of you. Oh, 3 persons. God damn it, 3 persons. Oh dear, this is getting a lot of exposure. You might be in trouble. You're 3 times in trouble. But what I'm saying is, please, if you're in my server, if you're in my call-in server, rule number 2 is very important. Avoid giving your own personal information. Avoid giving your own personal information. I don't care if you give your personal information to others. Just please don't get yourself into trouble. But I think it's no problem if I say that you're a freelancer of sorts. Yes, you find your own jobs.
Yeah. I'm a freelancer.
Yes.
I mean, it's a little more complicated than that, but the most easy way to put it is I'm a tech contractor.
All right. All right. I think let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. Yes, and that's the gig economy. Yes, gig economy is very easy to earn money. If Monday Matt says I earn a lot of money through the gig economy, well, you can call him a liar all you want, and I think he is a liar. But he's right. He's right. You can earn a lot through the gig economy.
People know I have a history with Monday and Matt, but I would say Matt's probably doing fine because, as far as I know, he's like he does Uber Eats now. I think he said.
Yes,
they make a lot of fucking money. Like if they live in like a city, oh man, you can roll in the cash for that shit.
Yes, exactly.
Like those taxi services. Yeah, man, he's making more than Ralph. We know that. But I think Matt was on a show where he was talking to Ralph and said he was making $500 or $600 a weekend or some shit. So, fuck, bro, make that money. You're making more than a lot of people are these days. I mean, $600 a week is 40 grand a year. That's more than Ralph fucking makes. Ralph, like when we had Ralph's financials leak, it turned out he only made 25 grand a year, which ain't shit. That's barely. What was that? Let me think. That ain't much. It's maybe like $12 an hour or something. Like maybe $11 an hour is what Ralph makes doing his shitty show. So he's not rolling in it. I mean, he obviously he didn't buy a house. He didn't buy his fucking. He got the. I mean, if he was really making money, then why did he buy a fucking Nissan Frontier? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, why is he still even streaming? To be honest, but yes, and the same applies to Boogie. The same really applies to Boogie. I have no idea. Look at. I mean, this is a still. It's been dominating the entire stream. It's been dominating the entire stream, but it looks like a very good house. And he's in such financial trouble. What's he doing? Why is he going on YouTube right now?
Views. Well, the thing was, he got all that stuff when he was on an upswing, when he had the money.
Yes, upswing at the money.
And
Yes.
now he can't maintain it. He can't maintain that lifestyle at $5,000 a month.
And demands that people give him millions of views. I think I think amongst the millions, I think he'll still manage. But I can't see this being sustainable. Not the problem if you go to politics is
it's not.
Yes, the problem if you go to politics is, look, look, I'm from the great motherland. I consider everyone. I'm so far left. I consider everyone on the right, even Boogie. But yes, come on, it doesn't look like a person. It doesn't really look like a person to give very good political takes. Even if you're trying to say that,
No.
yes, if you're trying to say that, well, you're spreading language of hate, why we should keep Common Core, why we should keep gender studies and what do you call that? This and about critical race theory. It doesn't really make good arguments. It's just sound bites. Oh, it's just sound bites. Just labeling people who disagree with you as with names. That yes, you're spreading hate. That's it. Instead of addressing them. So it's not even good as a political commentator. So, well, from what I see,
I used to actually do a lot of politics, and there's a lot of
yes, there's a lot of money you can grift off. There's a lot of money you can grift off.
Politics is great money.
You can support Nazis. Yes. No, actually, there's I've seen channels that jump hundreds of thousands right now, but jump to millions because they are supporting Nazis in the Ukraine. I mean, supporting Nazis gets you views. So I think Boogie is now trying to throw whatever he can. Hoping that he'll make that big break again. Oh, he's trying. I mean, it's very bizarre. Yes, go on.
All right, here's a crazy thing, because I said on one of my videos or a stream, I can't remember which, but I said that the best thing Boogie could do if Boogie wants to make some, a bunch of money, and Keemstar fucking agreed with me and pitched it to his face, and he still found a reason to weasel out of this shit, is if he would actually do a legitimate series about weight loss. If he went to the fucking gym and did like a Biggest Loser sort of thing on his YouTube, went from fat as fuck at 400 pounds to 200 pounds or whatever. If he did like a actual weight loss series, where he really did try and was really doing the work that he should, and I know Glass House starts done because I'm a big boy too, but at the same time, I'm not trying to run a weight loss channel. But if Boogie did that, that is guaranteed fucking money. I don't know if it would even be possible. That would print money. Boogie actually becoming not a fat fuck. If Ralph did it, if anybody that was fat that gets on camera a lot, if y'all do a weight loss channel, that is guaranteed fucking money, because people love watching that kind of shit.
Oh, okay. We got a few callers. Do you want to take callers?
It's your show. If you get banned for them saying the N-word, that's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But we can take a few calls.
No. I'm actually telling the truth. I hope it gets banned. So I would like to ask. I like to hear from Eric the Ghost. Eric, can you hear me, Eric? Eric. Oh dear, he's not answering. Eric, you're muted right now. Can you talk? Do you want to talk?
Hello, sorry. Give me a second. I'm trying to type out. I will be back in 5 minutes.
Oh, back in 5 minutes. Oh yes, that's my co-host. Sorry, that's my dear co-host. Okay. That's my dear co-host. If you have not realized, I'm not sure whether they bought from previous streams, but Eric the Ghost is quite a person to talk to. But never mind. I think we're running out of time, around 10 minutes or so. Okay, but I think I'll just use up that 10 minutes. Sorry, Johnny, are you still here?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to play? I should have clipped this. This is a very long talk for Boogie. Very long talk for Boogie. But never mind. I think it's much better if I don't play the video. Otherwise, it'll take up too much time. It's a show with only. I hope it's only one viewer. 4 viewers. Damn it! We're getting a lot of exposure. What am I going to do? These 4 people flag my stream down, but never mind about that. Never mind about that. What I'm saying about the Boogie is, it seems as if he's trying to fling whatever he can. Whatever he can. So you think that he's lost his mind. I can imagine why you'd think that he lost his mind, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going
Yeah.
from one extreme to another. You've offered dating advice. I mean, dating advice from a divorcee. Dating advice from a divorcee. So are you going to advise us on... Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't really watch this in detail, but how do you approach dating advice? Is he trying to give us on what not to do during a date?
The thing is, advice is the easiest thing to give because you don't have to take it yourself. Just it's really easy to give because you're not practicing what you preach, as Boogie obviously doesn't. I mean, remember, all right, here's a perfect fucking example since you were on the Gunt News Network. My brain's getting fried for some reason. Remember that time that Ralph was giving dating tips live, talking about, oh, you gotta tell this bitch to go in the fucking bathroom and get her knees and suck this dick because you got like a half a gram of coke or whatever. Remember all that?
Yeah, I tried real life, and guess what happened?
Well, I'm saying he said all that shit about you gotta tell this. That's what this slut likes and all that stuff. Talking about how to get women, a crack whore to suck you off, basically. And then he turned around, and as soon as he was trying to get a woman that is a drug addict that is completely out of her fucking mind, aka Alice from IP2, what did he do? He simped for her. He bought her hundreds of dollars worth of shit. He didn't tell her to get in the bathroom and suck this dick. He didn't do none of that stuff he said that you're supposed to do with these drugged out whores.
I want to. It's very personal stuff. I mean, if Boogie did a show, was more honest, and did a show on how not to date, I might listen. How not to be husband, I'd listen, because yes, he's divorcee. There must be some reason why he's divorced. I like to listen. It's about, don't you think? Everything's fake. I don't think he will. Yes, he has put up personal information, but putting up details about his relationships, about the sex life, whatever. I think it's everything about it is fake. Actually, if you come to think about it, I mean, okay, we have around 5 minutes left. What I'm trying to say is everything about Boogie, all the content he's covering right now, it is all fake. It's just wallpaper, veneer. He wants to put on this goody two shoes. In fact, I like it better. I like it better actually if he was, well, more salty and angry. But I'm quite sure many of his former subscribers wouldn't. I actually like the part like Boogie when he allowed a richer YouTuber get under his skin. A YouTuber or streamer who earns hundreds of thousands of dollars, I think, a week or month. They have Twitch streamers. Some Twitch streamers, they are very wealthy. But okay, but the other point, yes, when some richer streamer makes fun of Boogie, yes, you can tell that he's genuinely angry. You can feel genuine anger, and think that's when I find this who's a Boogie more entertaining, albeit for all of the wrong reasons. Yes, because it's genuine. You see, it's very genuine. You can tell that yes, I am very angry. Angry got made fun of, and it should be made fun of. It should be made fun of because it made very stupid financial decisions, and I don't think this YouTube stuff is going anywhere. To be honest, it's not going anywhere.
Boogie needs to just find some like other channel to leech on for a while. I mean, maybe he could get, since he's so centrist, maybe he can get something with like BuzzFeed or, because even they took even Baked Alaska for fuck's sake. I'm sure they'll take Boogie. He could probably find some other YouTuber to do a show with. Like, what was it? Keemstar also told him he should do something with Wings of Redemption and DSP. They would have like some type of podcast together or whatever, because everyone and their mother is doing a podcast. This is a podcast too, I guess. But, everyone and their mother's doing a fucking podcast now. So, Boogie, of course, turned that down because Boogie doesn't want solutions. Boogie wants to cry and bitch and get money to do fucking nothing because Boogie's fucking lazy. See, I'm like the opposite. I'm always working on something. I'm always churning out fucking videos or books or, doing whatever I got to do, just like working on a lot of real life stuff and just, real work and all of that. And hell, I even work on Saturday and Sunday, so I got to get up tomorrow morning to go to work as usual for my 12-hour shift and everything at the job I do. And I still
Okay.
find time.
Okay, it's about 5 minutes. If I'll just put it very, very quickly. I think Boogie should join the service call me. But 5 minutes, I want to let my co-host put in the word. Eric, are you
Okay,
here?
go ahead.
Eric, you're on there. Any comment? You have only 5 minutes. Eric, no. Eric.
Hello, faggot. Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, bring this room down. I don't care. Just bring this room down. You have anything to ask Johnny Fox? He was a big name in the past.
Sorry, I had my duty. Hello, you fucking chink motherfucker.
Yes.
How do you dare to fucking mute?
Yes.
How do you dare to mute me? How do you even live with yourself without giving me permission of dropping memes in chat?
Damn it, this Johnny, I need your advice. I really need your advice. How are you with Eric on this? How can I do such a damn thing?
Advice on what? Not being a thin-skinned motherfucker, is that it? Don't be a dum-dum. Learn to ignore people.
Yes, I think that's very good advice for Do you think it's good advice for Boogie actually? Yes, I know. I'm trying to ignore people. I'm trying to do it right now, but you bring up a very good point.
Boogie needs a better therapist. Boogie needs to lose a fucking weight. Boogie needs to invest the last of his fucking money in a trainer. Shut the fuck up. I'm still talking. I'm pretty fucking sure if that fat fucking whore loses weight on a natural manner, eating right, having good diet, and exercising a little bit, and getting muscles, being active and shit like that, it would be a lot better than that fucking fat fucking faggot using another stomach reduction. It's cheating. The best thing that Boogie can do right now is
yes,
get the fuck off the internet and lose weight for 3 months. Be on Twitter. Sometimes upload a community post, a short video. Hello, I'm still here. How are you doing?
yes.
I'm losing weight. This is my weight right now. I'm stepping on the scale. I lost 5 pounds this week. Hopefully people can be proud for me. I will see you back in Patreon where I have more community posts. That is what Boogie should do.
Yeah, I think Johnny, you agree, right? Said that you must do something like The Biggest Loser.
Yeah, if he did that, he'd actually make some fucking money.
No. You don't need to fucking embarrass a person that has been embarrassed for the last, 8 to 10 years?
People would pay to see it. I'm just saying, people would pay into that thing.
Like I mentioned before, yeah, you can show short clips, like shorts on YouTube. But if you really want to witness the weight loss of Boogie, the interpersonal interaction with him, considering his training and shit like that, how he's feeling at the moment, and not eating that kind of amount of fucking food, you can post that on Patreon.
Yes, it's real.
But he will. But after I'm still talking. He will still need, but he still need to fucking upload to his fucking YouTube page to get that traction. But shorts, no fucking streams, please. just informative videos. That is the best way that Boogie can move forward.
Yes, I would like to interject. Sorry, it's real. If Boogie did that, at least it's real. Like everything's giving, with dating advice, being a political commentator, at least it's real. Boogie is giving out a lot of things he doesn't need, treading on territory that he's not familiar with. He's trying to pretend that I'm a good guy. No, you're a terrible person. Yes.
Hello, Boogie.
Yes.
Do you know what I fucking expect from you?
Yes, Boogie.
Review about the new flavor of Mountain Dew.
Yes.
That is what we are expecting from you. I don't want to have your fucking thoughts about the political system in America. Go away, Boogie. That is not the reason why I'm watching here. Give me a little bit more friends. Make a new persona. Huh? Maybe make it a smart Francis.
Yes.
The fat version that got thinner, put the glasses in it and make it sound a little bit more retarded and a little bit more like a nerd. Create a new character.
I think be himself. Just be himself, if you ask me. But I'm not sure his goody two shoes image will just go away, and he's taking risk if he really does that.
Yeah,
I enjoy a Boogie
that's
when
a
he's
real
angry.
problem.
I enjoy Boogie when yes, he's
It's
angry.
not a real
God.
problem.
Mm.
That's a real problem. If you try to release yourself like a person that you not really are, it is going to be conflicting in the future if you want to talk about personal issues and shit like that. It's going to conflict.
Okay. So Johnny, it's time.
Either you're going to be that personality for the rest of your life, that character, or you try to break out of it. And what I've seen of Boogie, no, you're not trying to break out of it. You try to create drama, like always. A Twitter pity. That is what Boogie does.
Yes, manipulation. I think we didn't cover that, but it's just manipulation. Just one moment. Yes, Johnny, now it's time. Do you want to hang up? Yes, Johnny, do you want to, yes?
Yeah, man. I gotta get going.
Okay. Okay, sorry, Eric has to go.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I gotta get going, man. I gotta get going, man.
Yes, any final comment?
Awful. Awful.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, I'll talk to Eric now. Okay, just see you.
All right, thanks for having me on. See you.
Yes, bye. Sorry, you're saying. Sorry, Eric, you're saying. Now it's Eric time. Yes, you're saying. Yeah, there's only one person looking right now. So what were you saying? Eric! No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Eric, you're saying something what? Faggot what?
What was the previous question, topic?
No.
Statement, conversation.
Or previous topic is no.
Have you already forgotten?
Okay. Understood. This very important person that I really need to talk about right now. I've been trying to talk about him last week. It didn't work. This week I don't think it will work either. But we have the Mormon Shaggy expert Eric the Ghost right now. Yes, hold on.
I don't want it.
Yes. Hold on. Yes, I know. Just give me some time. Okay, just give me some time for goodness sake. Okay, now you can see everything, can you? Can you see everything in everything in?
You know that Shaggy's threatening everybody with shooting them up because he has a gun.
Yeah, so which one is it?
He's 38. No. He only has the rest of them from his father and two were from another friend. No, you only had at .38, and it was taken in custody after the threats.
Yes, no.
The only thing that he has is a hammer, a warhammer, a hammer, in a pain cane with a little knife inside of it.
Yes, this is the. Oh, you're telling me he has no weapon? Eric, he has no weapon. All right.
I can throw 2 bricks at Shaggy and take him out from a distance.
Yes.
I don't need to pay $600 for a pain cane for a walking stick that you never would use in public. No, I just find 2 bricks lying on the fucking road and I will throw them. I hurl them at you and you will be unconscious. No.
Yes, Eric is. Sorry, it's Eric. Did Mormon Shaggy say it, or are you saying what you do if you're Mormon Shaggy?
No, Mormon Shaggy is going to get hit with a brick in your head.
Ah, okay. If you ask me, I think he already has. This person, yes, Mormon Shaggy. He is like our friend Johnny the Fox. Another, I wouldn't say. I think Johnny the Fox is different, but he's like me and Orbiter. But yes, he's like me. In the sense, Mormon Shaggy is like me. He orbits Orbiter. He orbits an orbiter of an orbiter of our friend Ethan Oliver Ralph. So he's a Gunt, in my opinion. So we are covering the escapades of an orbiter of an orbiter. That's why and we know that Mormon Shaggy, he He dishes out threats, threatens to kill people with weapons. But apparently he has only a paint gun or a walking stick. He's from California, isn't he?
Okay, what has that to do with you being interested in peculiar communities on the internet?
Oh no. What I'm saying is Mormon Shaggy. He tried to threaten people with a gun, with a weapon, but he didn't really go pull through, did he?
Yeah, he tried to do that, and then he got a restriction order on his asshole.
Yes, indeed. But for why I'm not so sure. Look, this is the guy that's not work.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, all right, go on.
Okay, the first one when he was threatening his sister. That's a little bit public. I'm not going to go deeper in that. The second one was he was trying to get his shit back from his room and pulled out his knife on a female worker. That was a colleague there. She put down a personal restriction order against him because she didn't want him to come back. After that, when Shaggy realized that he got a restriction order, he tried to threaten his boss with stating that he's going to fuck him with the deepest knives ever, or whatever the fuck it was. It was awful. And he got another restriction order. The dude is violent, not aggressive. He's a dumbo. He's a little fucking whore. If you threaten him and he has a knife, he's simply going to swing it. Maybe throw a little jab. It's nothing to be feared of.
But what I don't understand, well, why did Mormon Shaggy do this? That's what I want to know. He has a history of violence, okay, but why does he want to do this?
Because he's a narcissistic, insecure pussy. That's pretty much it. He doesn't like it when other people tell him, no, behave, be normal.
Yes, I know. To tell the truth, I behave like Mormon Shaggy, but I don't go around threatening to stab people. Yes, and stab people. That's the thing. I do other things, but come on, this violence is a bit too far, isn't it?
So why are you even comparing yourself with Mormon Shaggy then?
Yeah, right. Okay, you got a point. Yes, Eric, that's a W for you. You got a point. You have a point. Yeah, but in the sense that yes, we overreact, but it's just really terrible. People are saying that he's suffering for what? Yes, from mental illness or.
I think if you overact with your boss and your employer, you can maybe call them a fucking faggot or a motherfucker. I don't think that you're going to pull a knife out of, you know.
Yes. Has he tried that? Has he tried threatening you as well? Has he tried going after you as well?
What?
No, Eric. Has Mormon Shaggy tried to threaten your life as well?
How are you going to threaten?
Oh, well, hold on.
What the fuck are you going to do?
Hold on. My mic is not working. Yes, Eric, has Mormon Shaggy threatened you before? Threatened to take your life before?
Yeah, but I don't take that seriously.
Oh, you don't think? Okay. So how do you threaten you?
Sorry, I was doing some cooking. I know the first thing, the real fucking problem they had with the Mormon Shaggy is when they tried to threaten me with doxing me. And then after that, I spilled all the little information towards little communities. And yeah, you know what fucking happened.
Oh, what happened? How did you get back at Mormon Shaggy?
I made it possible that he got doxed.
Okay, so that's it. You got his. Oh, you doxed him. Oh, I think it's already doxed.
Yeah. Nigga, if you try to fucking threaten me for a whole year, trying to dox me, then I'm going to say, okay, I'm a little bit bored of that. I'm going to contact your church. I'm going to register myself in the Mormon church. I will go to one preach there. I will get my number and to get a special membership on the Mormon side, and then I can see where the fuck you are.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it's not very difficult to get his personal information. He already has a criminal record.
Really fucking easy.
Yes. Oh,
It was really fucking easy.
yes, it's very easy. It's very easy because of the mistakes he has made. But just wait, hold on. I just want to remind you, Rule 2, you can put personal information of others, but I suggest that you avoid giving your own personal information on the server. Very important advice. Don't give out your own information. Give out information of others. Well, case by case, but you get the idea.
I don't know if you think that you're the person that can roll with the consequences of those actions. Look at me.
Yes.
Everybody knows how I look. Everybody knows my government name.
Yes, I understand. I understand that they are trying to stop you from farming.
Everybody knows where I live, in what country. It's Belgium. It really depends on person.
Oh.
People are getting dogs for a particular reason. That is what happens. Sometimes you piss off another person. Sometimes you threaten. Sometimes you dare. It really depends.
Depends. That's right. You mean? What do you mean by depends? Actually,
and that's the shit that Shaggy kept on doing. Trying to dare chat. You know what my personal credo is? Don't fight chat. Just don't do it.
Yeah. You're trying to get me from trouble, isn't it? This is very valuable advice. This is incredibly valuable advice. But let me play the devil's advocate. That's over here. What was it?
Okay.
Let's play devil's advocate. Don't you think that gets more views? Don't you think by behaving like an absolute madman, you get more views?
What the fuck are you talking about? Views about
Yes.
doxing? What?
No. What I'm saying is,
we see the correlation between our previous topic and this recent topic. What is going to be the overreaching arc?
yes. What I'm saying is, Eric, do you think that Shaggy puts up a performance? He is arguing with chat so that he could get more views.
No. Sometimes he does. Most of the fucking time, no.
Yes, I thought at least some of it's performative. I thought some of it's actually performative.
Yeah.
But I guess with Mormon Shaggy, everything is real.
No. You heard his fucking private fights. They are even more fucking foul than the shit he put out in fucking public. It's not bait and lure. It's being dimmed down even.
I'd like to ask you, Eric. I really like to ask you. Could you view a criminal or someone with a criminal intent streaming? Do you want to see the entire thing? Do you want to see?
What the fuck are you talking about? I am a fucking felon. I am a criminal. What the fuck are you talking?
No. Do you want to see Mormon Shaggy behaving like a felon online? Does that entertain you?
Like I said years ago, 1 year, 2 years ago, nigga, get your fucking shit together. Cross out your fucking T's, dot your fucking I's, and get your shit together. Stop being dependent on other fucking organizations or influencers. Get a fucking job and try to live on your own. That is the only thing that I would ask from Shaggy at this moment. Just try to be your own fucking man. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes, what else? What else? Oh, you want the best for Shaggy? That's really unexpected. I thought a lot of people who just like to see this train wreck just see him go off the rails. It's entertainment. But
yeah, I love my fucking trash fire. I love my entertainment, but I am not inhuman. I'm not a monster. Shaggy wasn't that. Shaggy is not that kind of fucking monster that you can't wish it best for him. Hopefully, he can get his shit together and go and try to move forward.
I personally have to tell you this. I don't have any strong opinion about Mormon Shaggy, but he appears to be someone I want to cover. He appears to be someone I want to cover.
He's a very fucking fellow. Not in the right kind of way, but
Okay.
it's entertaining.
All right. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to unmute another Mormon Shaggy expert. So if you don't mind, as I'm going to unmute Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, you have something to say? Sucker Punch, you are the second Mormon expert. You're the second Mormon Shaggy expert. Do you agree with whatever Eric the Ghost has said?
I mean, yeah, I hope the guy does well for himself. But wasn't he making bombs in his house or attempting to and threatening to mail them to people? Just somebody had to tell him that that was a felony at one point.
Is it the video we're viewing right now? The Mormon Shaggy's deleted meltdown stream. I'm not so sure. I mean, you gave me this video. What's that video about? Is it the part where he admitted to making bombs?
That might be the bomb making one. There's also the one where that might be the one where he pulls out the gun, puts it around at the camera, threatens a bunch of people. You know, the guy does go a little off the rails. You know.
Yes. Can you go on? Are you at YouTube right now? Are you watching the stream right now? I'm now displaying your video.
I'm not watching.
Oh, okay. I see. Because I'm displaying your video right now that you sent to me, the deleted meltdown stream. I'm not so sure what it is. So, okay, I'm not sure whether it comes off the audio, but I'm playing right now. Just a clip. I don't want to see what's worth my time. Hold on.
So there's
You
not
just
going to
scroll
be...
through a little bit. You'll find where the famous scene where he's just waving his gun around.
Waving his gun around. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm playing. Hold on.
An intro song for this. As you can tell, I'm back in the trailer.
He lives in the trailer.
And as you might guess, yeah,
Lives in
I've
a
been
trailer
fired.
outside of his dad's house. Yeah.
Wait, so does he live with his dad or in the trailer? Or is it yes? Or is his dad's house a trailer?
He lives in a trailer outside of his dad's house.
Okay, I see. I see. Oh, it's just sad, but
Managed to get the best of both worlds on that one.
Actually, Dad has two fucking trailers there. Shaggy was thinking about moving one trailer deep in the background to the forest. The nigger always tried to tell me, yeah, it's my trailer, but no, nigga, you don't have property. I searched for that. No, Shaggy, don't lie to me.
Okay. Oh, it's a shame.
The guy's prone to going off the rails, but you know.
It's probably going off the rails. I think. There's another question I'd like to ask about Mormon Shaggy. It is his relationships. He seems to have a type for certain women. He tried to go off. He tried to woo a tranny. I mean, a female to male back to female tranny. Yes, correct.
What you mean, chicks with dicks or Asian underage whores?
Or chicks who try to plaster. No, chicks who try to plaster dick.
Because I'm pretty fucking sure that can be a combination of the two of them.
Yes, I mean, yes. Oh no, I'm talking about Snaky. You know Snaky, yes. Snaky.
Yes, his girlfriend right now, yes.
His girlfriend, and I heard that he's trying to woo a married mother while dating Snaky. It's really, I'm really perplexed. What's his real love life? What is his love life like? He's going after plenty of women, it seems. And women he goes after, no normal man who go after. So what's the? Do you know what the thought process behind it?
The last information that I had of Shaggy of having a relationship was like, I don't know, 7 to 8 years ago, and that was for 1 to 2 months. That is all I could figure out.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch to I'm going to switch to Discord. And one moment, I have a link over here which covers, I think, his love triangle. Okay, let's see. I believe I switched off. Oh, I'm going to PM. I hope no hope. Can anyone see the screen? Hopefully not. Yes, hopefully not. But
No,
one moment.
I
Moment. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Can't see this. And this one where he tried to woo multiple women at once. You showed me this. You showed me this before. right? Sucker Punch. Yes, I can't really find it, but it's apparently about him and the love triangle with Duck Ninja. That's okay. There we go. All right, the Anime Farms article. So yes, the love triangle. What's the deal between him and Duck Ninja? Can you go into detail? Sucker Punch, Eric the Ghost. Can you give us your input?
No. I'm really fucking.
Okay.
Nico, what is no. Nico, what's your fucking problem, Kinosh's server?
Oh, what's the problem with Kinosh's server? Okay, so you want me to cover Kinosh's server? Okay. Also,
Give me your TLDR.
oh, TLDR. Okay, so what happened?
And be fucking honest, yes.
Oh, be honest, yes. Okay, I went into the reason why I got banned from the servers. Evan Sharpsdale, who is a Gunt guard, yes, who had a IRL meeting with who is it?
You were not banned from.
No, I am banned from the server that Evan Sharpsdale runs. So Ethan Ralph's Gunt guard.
What is the name of the particular server that you got banned out?
USA. The chosen servers, because there's a Jenny. There's a two double-faced Jenny called Jingavon Sharpsdale. Called Evan Sharpsdale. He is. I'm not sure whether you can see it.
Evan is fucking Gunt guard here. I know.
Yes, it's a gun. No, it was. I think it's not even gun. Someone should try and tell Ethan Ralph that he's snaking on Ethan Ralph by associating with Kinoshe.
No, nigga. We ain't going to snitch.
Yes. No. I'm telling you what happened. So
we ain't going to snitch.
No. What happened is they chased me out of the server. Long story short, if they had, I was their target, and I decided to show them why I got doxxed. No, why I was removed from their servers, and they lost their minds. Long story short. Second reason, they took objection with a 17-year-old who came in to his server, even though it's a safe work server. So if these people are going after me.
No. I was present during that fucking time. I've seen that shit in chat. Why do you think that is? I know the Kino chat has no fucking problem with that, but why are you trying to invite a minor to this part of the internet? I've been saying that for 2 days fucking straight. It's fucking weird, man.
Saying this for 2 days straight. Why am I inviting a minor to the internet? No, I want him to watch the show.
No.
I want him to watch the show.
To the side of the internet. Okay.
Yes, no. Why am I? I want him to watch the show.
Shut the fuck up, boy. Are there pretty fucking suspicious people in Kinoshare's server?
Pretty suspicious people.
Are there any?
Yes, plenty. Yes. I think yes, you're right. I know what you're getting.
Why would?
That's because I was.
Why shut the fuck up, boy? Why would it be your first choice to invite a minor towards that server and not to this server, like an instance?
Oh yes, because 1 month that happened 1 month ago. I did not know. Yes, I didn't know there was a tranny in there. So he showed up all of a sudden and started interacting with everyone. I've completely forgotten about him. But I see your point. I really see your point. Yes, he should leave that server. He should really leave that server. I shouldn't have subjected him to it. I asked him to join the server because I was using it as a calling server. I was using it. Just let me finish my system.
I am fucking talking.
No, you let me finish. Yes, you let me finish first. You let me finish what I'm saying first. The former Kinoshe server, was my calling server. And I wanted him to listen. I did not realize the crazy people were in there. You gone. Now your turn.
Okay, so we can agree on that point. Don't invite minors to this part of the internet, you know.
Yes, don't invite minors. Yes, don't. I will certainly invite minors to this server because I want him to listen to the show.
Nigga, you know, I would just ask to ban that nigga, you know.
Okay, so yes, so be it. So be it.
What the fuck are you going to do? Lose a co-host of fucking underage minors?
Let's go. Okay, I get what you're talking about. I get what you're talking about. Minus 17 years old. So 1 year, 17 years. So that person's 17 years old actually. Yes, yes, he's a mutual friend of mine.
If it were up to me, I would never allow people under the age of 21 in a server. You know?
I have no idea why. No idea why that's the case. It's safe for work. That's why I moved. That's why I moved. Everyone's.
Hello, minor. Turn into an adult. Work for a fucking.
No, that's the reason why I removed image permissions. Everyone in the chat, this is a safe for work server. This is a safe for work server. I have no problems with anyone. It's above 15. Anyone who's able to process information to listen to this stream. Yes, you were saying?
It doesn't really fucking matter. What is your consideration towards NSV? Is it pictures? Is it talk? Is it speech?
As I've done, it's safe for work. It is safe for work. I want people to listen in. Yes, it's very stupid if you have a radio show where only people above the age of 18 or 21 to call in. That's my take on this. And, well, in the old show, and people take plenty of online shows, they take in underage callers. Oh, as long even have them underage guests. So that's my take on this.
Shows?
The kill stream. Do you know that I'm modeling this after the kill stream?
And what fucking happened? The minor got banned out of the fucking server. I was present during those days.
They got her as a host, actually. Got her as a guest, actually.
What?
They got you. Have you forgotten the underage guest on Ethan Rob's show? Someone called Sophie.
Digga, I've been banned out of RAL server for the last 2 years. I don't fucking know.
You don't know who Soph is?
Soph, yes.
Yes, exactly. That's why I said if you run a safe work server.
I would never talk about politics with a 13-year-old girl.
Yes, but apparently she's getting she got into politics. We know Soph's reputation, yes? Yes, she got into politics and got invited on as a guest.
I'm going to tell that 13-year-old child, he's like, hello, forehead girl. A social a little bit around you, fucking weirdo. You greasy fucking little whore. Get some fucking friends to retard. Bye-bye. Don't interact with Ethan Wall, for fuck's sake. What the fuck are you doing here? Gavin McFinnis? Minor you the police? Stay away from those fucking Jews, little girl. Play with your fucking dolls. Be normal.
Oh, will you say that to an 18-year-old? You'd say the same thing to an 18-year-old. Would you say the same thing to an 18-year-old?
An 18-year-old?
Yes. 19-year-old?
Of course.
20?
Yes.
21?
Yes.
20? 30?
Yeah. 2013. Are you talking about a 213?
I'm talking about a 30-year-old. Don't talk about politics. 30-year-old.
It really depends.
20 or 21-year-old person. Don't talk about politics.
Hopefully.
Oh dear, 21 years old is not old enough for you. Okay.
A 21-year-old person is barely capable to pay his fucking taxes. I don't want your peculiar value about politics, about running your country, while you don't even have a bank account. 16
years old. I tell you this. The age of consent 16.
Okay.
The age of consent 16. I don't see a problem inviting 17-year-old men.
No, I'm going to give you a hypothetical. Imagine you have a society and you can only vote between the ages of 18 to 23.
Okay, go on.
Are you going to call that a available society?
18 to 23. Yes. Then these people from 18 to 23 ought to know the politics.
Forward some responsibilities to rule the world.
You know, if voting is only limited to people between the ages of 18 to 23,
fucking stupid niggas are still paying off their college debts.
18 to 23, yes, then if political responsibility is given to people from 18 to 23 years old, then yes, certainly I don't know what's your point, they definitely need to know the politics. And if they're about to vote at 18, then they better know politics when they're 17. They're lowering the age of voting over there. Lowering the age of voting to 18. And you're telling me I can't bring a 17-year-old who'll be voting 1 year later into politics, into show politics?
After a few years of life experience, yes, maybe you can come back in the voting system. If you participated towards society, towards community, yeah, you can have a vote. Yes.
No, the problem is people say 18-year-olds can vote. People say 16-year-olds is age of consent 16 in many places. So you're giving me so inviting a 17-year-old apparently it's not okay. Well, go figure. For me, I feel it's incredibly absurd. It's incredibly absurd if you ask me.
21 for alcohol, 21 for smoking, 21 for driving a car, 21 for a vote.
16 is the age of consent. 18 is the age, voting age. Go figure.
You know where I'm going to.
You know, go figure. 16 for 16.
It's a progress towards the society with a little bit more responsibility, because most of the communicated community experience life.
That's this. So a 16-year-old. So what do you call that? What do you call that? So 16-year-old age of consent, 18 years old age of voting. I can't bring 17-year-old in to talk about politics, to cover safe for work content.
Hello,
it's very bizarre.
21 years old. 21 years old.
The voting age.
Are you going to give me an age of consent from Thailand? Are you going to give me an age that you can possibly work on Alaska? Come on, dumb.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they want to lower the age of voting to 18.
No. Societies should not consider teenagers, young 20 years, under the age of 21, like real responsible adults. I'm afraid they are.
Really. You wait a few more years, they'll lower the age of voting to 18.
That is now legally, yeah.
They'll go lower the age of voting to 18.
I am talking about dum. I'm talking about you personally. I'm not talking about loud.
Yes, I know personally. I think it's a bit ludicrous that I can't invite people into my server.
I'm asking something. Do you really think that a 16-year-old boy in America is capable to drive around in a fucking Hummer?
I'm afraid, yes, they're training 16-year-olds to drive.
Although I can only drink beers when I'm 21. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
Age of consent still 16. 18 is, they're going to lower the voting age to 18. So I guess the answer is yes.
No. That is why I'm asking, what do you think personally about that?
Oh, what do I think? What do I think personally?
My personal set of beliefs would be a fucking general age of 21 to be at least to have vote in the community.
Age 20, hold on. So age 20, they can't talk about politics. Age 21, sadly, they can. Sadly, with no exposure to politics, they can vote. Is that what you're telling me? Are your political opinions formed all of a sudden when you're 21?
That means that you at least have finished your high school degree. You have at least 2 to 3 years.
Are you telling me the high schoolers can be exposed to politics?
Experience. That means that you understand how it feels to be a productive member of society.
And they somehow, they're productive members. So you're saying,
fucking downfalls. But I don't want to take a 16-year-old boy as my fucking adult. As a legal adult, you know.
Wait, you said a lot of things. You said a lot of things about these people needing to be productive members of society. But I tell you what you're saying. You're telling me at the age of 21, with a magic wand, they suddenly learn how to become productive members of society. You can't expose them to talk about politics, even though, well, it's 1 year above the age of consent from where I'm from. Even though it's 1 year shy,
right now,
depending what part of the world he is able to vote.
You are trying to do that right now. How fucking successful are you?
So no, I'm saying that a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, he has the ability to process politics. I just want him to listen to a show. That's it. That's it. Listen to a show. Well, apparently, I can't allow.
Hello, boy. Can I ask you something? Are you 20 years old or 30 or something like that?
I don't
want your particular age, is it?
I'm sorry, I'm not violating Rule 2. I'm not violating Rule 2. I'm not going to violate my Rule 2. I'm sorry.
I know, it makes it really fucking up to me. In what kind of peculiar category I'm talking?
I will not violate Rule 2.
Are you old enough to be a parent?
Am I old enough to be a parent? Am I old enough to be a parent?
Yes, that's my question.
16-year-olds are old enough to be parents. What are you talking about? I tell you, 16-year-olds are old to be parents. 17-year-olds are old to be parents. I guess I'm old enough to be a parent. So what are you talking about? What are you referring to?
26 is that?
I'm not violating Rule 2. What's your point? What's your point?
I'm not asking if you're 13. Did you ever had in life responsibilities that were not really your responsibilities?
No, actually, I'll say no. I'll say no. I'm only responsible for myself so far. Yes, I've been always responsible for myself so far.
Awful, not even for your family and shit like that.
Oh no. I can tell you that I am only responsible for myself. Okay, I'm willing to divulge that. Only responsible for myself.
Okay. What age did you thought that you were capable to be responsible for your own actions? Was that at the age of 16?
Oh, actually, quite an early age. Quite an early age. That's quite an early age. I thought I'm responsible for my own actions.
Your life experience.
Based on my life experience. I think after I graduated from grade school, that's why I thought I have to be responsible for myself. They keep on telling me that I'm a young adult.
Maybe let's start from that problem. Grade school.
16 years old, 15 years old, young adult. That's when they tell me that I have to be responsible for myself. I'll be very honest with you.
Did your mom and papa bought your groceries? Be honest with me.
Sorry?
Did your mama and papa bought your groceries? Be honest with me.
I'm not violating Rule 2, to be honest. I'm not violating Rule 2, to be honest.
Did they pay your cost, your rent, your electricity, your internet, your mobile phone abonnement?
Yes, we live under one roof, to be honest. We live under one. No.
Can I ask you?
Hold on. What's your point? Wait, hold on, Eric. What's your point? What's your point? Get to the question. I'll not answer your question. Just tell me what's your point.
I'm calling you a spoiled brat.
Okay. Okay? Any more? Anything else?
No, I think that's more than enough to tell you that you are not capable to understand a position that you never lived in.
Yes, perfect. I think that's all. That's the information I'm going to divulge. Yes, thank you. Okay, so Bloodsport is over. I'm okay. I'll say this again. I'm perfectly okay with anyone who's able to understand the content. I'm covering safe word content. I'm okay with 17-year-olds tuning in. I just want a bigger audience and we get along with each other. So why not? As long as you're able to understand my content, Everything's okay. So I guess what, Nick, I think we've covered myself already, isn't it? Okay, the next thing I want to cover is about India. Let's see if I have everything. Let's see if I have everything over here. Okay, under other news link and discussions. I just have to tell you this. I just have to tell you this. That's common knowledge. Common knowledge has it that, well, in the disputes between China and India, it is the Chinese side that was always aggressive. But this is the reason why. This is the reason why I'm trying to tell you that the Paedophile they have control over everything, over quite a lot in the West. Or their knowledge of English does really brainwash a lot of people, and I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed, to be honest, that people believe the words of Paedophile, despite them having the reputation of being a scammer, their reputation for being scammers, but yet still believe whatever they say. Maybe that's a nice way. Maybe a nice way of putting words. But if you ask me, India, oh India, whatever you accuse the great motherland of doing, whatever you accuse the nasty things they're doing, like, well, in this instance, expansionism, the attempt to seize territory that does not belong to it, I have to say that India is a worse offender. It's a way worse offender than China. Now, case in point, I refer you to the 1962 border war. The 1962 border war. It has its roots. In the activities of the Paedophile before and after 1959. The reason why the first border war between China and India happened is not because China wanted Indian land, not because China wanted even more of the Himalayas. It is because the Paedophile have some sort of ambition over Tibet. They have their ambitions over Tibet. I'm going to demonstrate to you that it is Paedophile. They have inherited the expansionist ambitions of the British. And of course, that's why we had that border war. So let's see what we have over here. Right? This paper systematically combs through the relevant activities of the Nehru government in India before and after the peaceful liberation of Tibet. That's in 1951, I think, or 1959. It really depends. Right? But I just want you to pay attention to this. Okay, 1950. That is when the army asserted its control. The Chinese army asserted control over Tibet. The government still signed an agreement with the local government in Tibet signed an agreement with the central government, and Tibet still has its own government with the lamas in charge. It's incorrect to say that the Dalai Lama is the Lord of Tibet. Actually, there are plenty, it's way more complicated than that. There are plenty of lamas in control of different parts of Tibet, many cliques as well. Of course, the West, they like to think that it's governed by a Dalai Lama. It's not true. You have really plenty more in Tibet before 1950. Now, what's India's role in all of this? Okay, narrow. The Paedophile like to say they hate the Britishers. They want to kill. They think the British were responsible for all the nasty things, that happened to India. That what do you call that? All the nasty things that happened to India, like them being colonized, the Bengal famine, so on and so forth. Everything bad that has happened to India is because of the British. But I have to tell you the country that is now known as the Republic of India, it owes its existence. It owes its existence to the British Empire, and with it inherited the policy of the British Raj in Tibet. The accusation, and it says entirety, sounds a hyperbole, but from the looks of it, you have things like the Tibetan expedition to Tibet, where the British basically invaded China through Tibet, killed many Tibetans, and then marched back, made the Chinese sign, I believe, the similar accords, and then similar accords to some other accords, and then march back. Yes, they have a very long history of trying to pry Tibet away from China, the British specifically. And after its independence in 1947, the Paedophile, they inherited, despite all the talk of saying that destroy Indian culture, they destroyed, they destroyed the way of life in India. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense if you ask me. It's all nonsense. But the Britbongs are the biggest benefactors of India. And along with it, they inherited this very, very expansionist policy into Tibet. Now, the accusation is India has become some sort of, even before 1950, to be honest, even before 1950, as I've demonstrated, the British were had the spies. They had things in place to take down and destabilize Tibet. The Paedophile, they just inherited it after 1947. And this sowed the seeds for the first of many wars between China and India. So between 1947 and 1959, 1947 is when the Paedophile gained their independence. 1959 is when the Paedophile, the CIA, sponsored coup attempt, sponsored revolt, broke out. And the Dalai Lama just fled Tibet because of his involvement in that revolt. Between the span of these 12 years, what India did is to stir shit. They like to talk shit. They literally eat shit, powdered shit, and stirred shit they did in Tibet by not only by supporting these cliques, these forces within Tibet that sided with the British and of course India. They invited the Dalai Lama to come over to India and more or less detain him for months upon end. So I believe it's incredibly strange. Yes, it's incredibly strange that while India claims to want to have good relations with China, while India declares that they recognize Tibetan Chinese claims over Tibet, they go around and put the spies and stir shit in a foreign country. And I can hear this from those Paedophile time again. Some of these Akhand Barat people, undivided India, a fantasy India that expands from Iran, India itself, of course, and all the way to Indonesia. They include Tibet in it. So don't tell me that the Paedophile don't have any expansionist ambitions. Right? They want to get their shitty hands on Tibet as well. Now, so I think I've talked about it. Now, I'll just like to continue. To be honest, I'd just like to continue to see if this article has any details that are noteworthy of covering. Oh, Nehru says, I want to maintain India-China friendship. So and so forth. They made a secret deal. We have a secret deal on the Tibet question. Yes, claiming then the Indian government would inherit all British rights and obligations in Tibet under the present treaty. British rights and obligations in a foreign country, mind you. Even planted the flag on Chinese territory. So don't tell me, don't give me that nonsense about Tibetan independence, that the Pageets are so kind-hearted to want Tibet to be independent. They literally planted a flag on Chinese territory. So you really give it. It says it's happy to it recognizes Tibetan autonomy. and says they have no territorial ambitions. But then Nehru. Well, it doesn't cover the foreign policy. Okay. Just let me talk about this briefly. This foreign policy. I mean, I don't understand why. I really don't understand why people say that China is responsible for the Sino-Indian conflict, when the Pageets said that we are pursuing a forward policy. The forward, you know what forward means? Forward means pushing the border further and further into Chinese territory. So why is it they killed? I mean, they killed a lot of people. A lot of Chinese soldiers were standing. Yes, they killed a lot of Chinese border guards. You know, in the lead up to the first 1962 border war. They killed a lot of people. They killed a lot of Chinese people. And for some reason, when Chinese counterattack, yes, it was a preemptive attack. They say it's Chinese aggression, that China betrayed them, while saying, "Oh, forward policy." I mean, one really need to read. I don't think I need to read everything below that. But forward policy is not made by China. It's made by the Indian Army. It's struck to establish forward posts. I mean, it is invasion. As far as I can tell, it is an invasion. Now, I will try to prepare. I will try and prepare myself some more. I can go and talk even more about those stinking Pageet speeches, to be honest. But okay, I think I've been talking for almost 2 hours, and I'd like to just leave it there. I would like leave it there, put things on a cliffhanger, and maybe I can tell you the other atrocities that India did. And it's not a peaceful country as most people would like you to think. It has expansionist ambitions. It always had expansionist ambitions ever since 1947. It even has expansionist ambitions manifested as late as 2020. Because it was suffering from the India Delta virus, they decided to pick fights with 3 of their neighbors: China, Pakistan, and Nepal. So so Nuclear Gandhi is not a meme. It's actually very, very real. Now, with that out of the way, okay, let's see what I have here. Oh, no one. Let's see what I have here. Well, I guess I have to call it a day, I suppose. Well, very well. Yes, I like to thank everyone for listening. Okay, see you guys. Okay. So where are we? Yes, thank you for watching. I'm okay.
Tennessee, straight up this bitch.
Coming to my server if they want to listen to me.
Gunt.
I have no problem at all.
Big ups to MC Jarbo.
It's Safe for Work channel.
Did someone